This conference will now be recorded.
All right, we're now being recorded. All right, I'm going to call the meeting to order. Everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Recording and taping notification as required by law. The town may audio or videotape this meeting. Any person intending to either audio or video record this open session is required to inform the chair. Good?
Yep.
Old business, did everyone get a chance to see Walter's minutes? If not, we can table that to our next meeting, which I'm not sure when that will be, but we can certainly table that.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to read them yet. Oh my God. I didn't get a chance to read them yet. I just got back an hour ago, but I will read them. Maybe table it for now.
Yeah, we'll table that for now. There's a lot of information. Thanks, Walter. I love it. All right, so moving on. Would you like me to read our report?
Sure.
Is everybody good with me reading it? Okay. Yep. So report is November 12th, 2020. The Harwich Ad Hoc Noise Committee Containment Committee conferred with residents and businesses to determine issues and develop an issues list. The chief items.
Angela, can you maybe share your screen? Can you?
I don't know how to do that. I see you. Hang on. Let me see.
Yeah, all I can see is Bob.
All right. I'm trying to do this is a different one. I don't want to do anything right. I messed this up.
Mine shows a camera up in the top right. Just click on that.
Top right screenshot? No.
Right next to the mute, right next to the microphone button. But that's Safari, so.
Okay, hang on.
I'm on audio only, so you're not going to be able to see me.
No, it's not. Okay, I see audio, screen, and webcam.
Screen, hit screen.
I hit screen, share.
It's two of us. All right.
And that's not working.
You're showing your screen. I think you just need to hit.
Can you see my donkey? Yeah, can you see the donkey and my other horse? I'm sorry. All right, let's just do the audio for me. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a computer person. Do you want me to start over?
Yeah, but I have a question before you. Can I ask you a question before you start reading?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding what this is. Is it a snapshot report? This says liaison report. What exactly is this letter?
They wanted a snapshot / liaison. They wanted to know where. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but there's a lot of noise in the background.
Hang on, Chris. Hang on. All right, honey, can you turn it down, please? They wanted to know, our liaison wanted to know where we were in the process, if we're making any headway. So this is kind of our snapshot liaison report that's going to be forwarded on to the Board of Selectmen.
And is it being followed up with a more detailed report, or like an annual report to the selectmen, or is this an annual?
Fran, I think what's going to happen is we're going to be tasked with another charge, because this whole issue with noise or volume is just kind of gotten out of hand. We are a civilian resident group. We are not any type of enforcement group, and I think some people thought that's what we were. We became as the paper said, the complaint department, which we're not. So I think that the POS, this is only my opinion, is taking a second look and giving us another charge. If they decide to continue our committee. That's
there was an article in the Chronicle today about the Board of Selectmen meeting on Monday that they were talking about. It was about the committee. So it might be worth everybody reading that.
I read it today, yes. Yes, we became like the complaint department, which we are not. I mean, we have no juice to even
Yeah.
do that kind of stuff. And I get it. People are frustrated, whatever. I'm not offended. Doesn't matter. You know, it does matter to me, but in the sense that I'm not personally offended by what people have to say. So I think we're kind of like in a, I think we can move forward with our committee. I honestly believe that. I think we've done some good work, and I think when the other residents know that we're not the regulatory board, that we're here to make suggestions, we can move forward from the negativity that has been a part of some of our meetings.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I'm positive moving forward. I'm happy to do whatever we have to do. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I'm not disheartened by what has been going on. It's our town, and we have to just work through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answers your question, Fran, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, it does. Thank you. Thanks, Angela.
Okay. Do you want me to read out our snapshot report? Did everybody have a chance to read it? Heather,
Yes.
you were out of town. Were you able to read it?
Yep, I did.
I read it.
Jake?
I read it. You did a great job, Angie.
Well, I tell you, I was not alone on this thing. I have to give my shout out to Bob and Heather and you guys, everybody else. Everyone was part of this whole report. So, and even our Sarah Powell and Cindy Williams, they're a part of our committee. They had to resign for various reasons, but they're part of our committee, so I have to do a shout out to them. They're very positive and want to be part of the whole community and working through this. So there's my little spiel. So anyway, here we go. The Harwich Ad Hoc Noise Containment Committee conferred with residents and businesses to determine issues and develop an issues list. The chief items on this list are as follows: lowering the volume, self-regulation by businesses, how to minimize residents' involvement in enforcement, plainly audible definition, how to improve communication between residences and businesses, and how to get faster turnaround for violations, and after-hours noise by patrons. 2, the noise committee voted on the definition of plainly audible. The vote was 5 in favor of not changing the current language in the liquor regulations, and 2 votes in favor of using the noise bylaws definition as originally passed at the 2016 public hearing, but inadvertently omitted from the liquor regulations. As stipulated in the vote was that quicker and stricter sanctions be used, as well as directive from the chief of police to his officers not to use lyrics tests with determining plainly audible. It is worth noting that A, Chief Guillemette felt that using the bylaws definition would increase the number of violations. B, 52 residents were surveyed and voted unanimously to use still more specific language. Disclaimer: the committee was in no way involved with this survey nor the collection of information and was not made aware of the survey until it was conducted. The definition of plainly, pardon?
Can I ask a question?
Hang on
Can I
just
ask
a
a
moment.
question on the,
Just silence. I'm going to close the door. Hang on. Stand by. You guys are way too loud. Oh my God, I just shut out my family. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, Fran, go ahead.
that, you sound better now.
Yeah, I just closed the mouth.
I was just wondering if we could soften the tone in the disclaimer, because we did ask for resident input. So I'm wondering if we could just say the committee did not write the survey or was not involved with the survey. I just wonder if we could somehow soften that language a little bit.
I know,
Yeah,
but it's just the truth. I mean, we weren't involved and we weren't made aware of it until after the fact, so.
But Angela, we did ask for it. We didn't ask for a survey it's not a big deal, but it makes it sound like there's some skullduggery involved.
No,
That just-
okay,
the-
I don't
and was
agree
made-
with that, but, you know, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think anyone thinks there's any skullduggery. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. It just happened.
If you just cross off from "and was made aware," because we did ask for it. So it doesn't matter. If you want to take it off, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But I think we did ask for it.
All right, what do the other committee members feel? It's not my committee. What do you guys feel? I've got my paper here.
The committee was not involved with this survey nor the collection of the information. That just softens the tone
Okay,
of it a
Walter,
little bit.
Jake, Heather,
Yeah, I don't feel like you need to reword it at all. I think it's fine the way it is.
all right, why don't you guys email me your thoughts, please? Email your thoughts. Actually, we have to vote on this tonight.
Yeah, I'm fine with leaving it, but I mean, I think it conveys the same information if we left out this part that says "and was made aware," but I think it's fine either way. I think it just still conveys the same message. We're just trying to let the board know that all of us were not actively involved in the survey.
Okay, Walter? You're on mute, Walter. Walter? You're on mute.
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
I-
That's okay.
Yeah, okay. So I'm fine with the way it is, but if you guys want to change it, that's fine with me too, you know?
Well, we have to vote on it tonight, so.
Okay. So
I need some.
since this is all typed up.
My report. I
Since
need.
this is typed up and since this is typed up and done, my vote's in favor of leaving it the way it is.
And I second that.
Okay. All right, and you know what, Fran and Bob and everybody, I don't think our committee is going to be dissolved. I think we're going to be part of the future of this committee. So we can always revisit this language, but I don't think it's too harsh because we have other stuff in the report that is more positive, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so let's keep on going. The definition of plainly audible has been somewhat contentious for us. The majority are in favor of using the existing language, leaving the term undefined, as we feel that most establishments have or will be making substantial changes to reduce volume. The current pandemic canceled out last season, which made musical volume levels impossible to ascertain. If it turns out that volume levels are not sufficiently reduced, then the noise bylaw definition of plainly audible can be decided and voted on. The noise committee voted to ban sing-alongs, cowbells, horns, karaoke, music generated from cell phones and other noise enhancers. The vote was unanimous at 5. The noise committee, I believe, is unanimous in agreement that a fast track process be used whereby a violator could opt to pay a fine or move forward to the hearing process. We also discussed a quicker hearing process, stronger sanctions for violators, and beginning to developing a penalty schedule. The noise committee feels it is important for establishments to have a phone number / text as well as a name through which a resident can report alleged excessive noise. The person / persons must have the authority to address the complaint before law enforcement gets involved. We all good with that so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4, if you go back to number 2, also stipulated in the vote was that quicker and stricter sanctions be used. So we already voted about that I'm not sure that it needs to be repeated again in number 4, where you say you believe we're in unanimous agreement, because we already voted that in number 2.
Right, but it's there twice, so that's good, for sure, because it really needs to happen, you know? And for the businesses as well as the residents, they need to know that something's happening, right? All right, am I moving forward now? The committee briefly looked into decibel meters for enforcement, but it was felt the learning curve was too steep for now, but that it might be worthwhile looking into in the future. The committee separately discussed the use of decibel monitors for self-regulation by businesses. I believe the majority are in favor of this, although we have not thoroughly discussed it. This was originally proposed by Chief Guillemette prior to the committee being formed. The committee also received input from Chief Guillemette on a number of other topics. A, he agreed that the introductory preseason ABCC meeting be made mandatory for pouring establishments. He said that the lyrics test would be eliminated for determination of plainly audible, and C, that he would try but couldn't promise to increase proactive policing in the last hours of performances. The committee wishes to thank both Chief Guillemette and Deputy Chief Constantine for their generous help and participation throughout. Are we all good through this?
Yes.
Okay. Number 9. I'm getting dry mouth here. The noise committee very briefly discussed the use of a paid security detail at the expense of the establishment to deal with crowd noise at establishments that are open later. Again, this was a very brief suggestion at our last meeting, but I feel that we all, not me, I think we feel it's worth looking into. Agreed?
Yep.
Are we all on the same page with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Walter, you are on mute again.
Sorry. Yes.
That's okay. Let's see. Number 11, the noise committee also had a proposal for individualized license conditions on its last agenda, but didn't have time to address it. We did not. We believe the noise committee still has a good deal of work ahead and look forward to continuing in the upcoming weeks/months. Respect from all of us. All right. How does everyone feel about it?
I think it's a fair synopsis.
All right. Bob,
I think it's good.
Heather, Fran, Jay?
I think it's good.
I am good with it.
All right. I think so too. All right. Do we want to vote on it?
Yes.
Yes, I make a motion to accept the report as written, except with those minor changes for typos.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Walter.
Sorry, I should have caught him before, so it's our fault.
Let me tell you, Bob and I were working on this, and we're like, oh my God, this typo, that typo, oh my goodness. All right, who seconds it?
I second it.
All right, voted in. That sounds great. All right, so we have no other business to deal with. As soon as I know when we're going to be up and running, if it's going to be the same type of committee, I don't know. I'll let everybody know.
Okay.
So what's happening with the report now?
It goes to the board of selectmen. They start to, they're going to read it and debate on what we have or discuss it. So that's where we are. And
So
our
is that
charge,
gonna
I think our charge is going to be changed.
So is the report going to be on the agenda, the VOS agenda?
Yes.
Okay.
Will you let us know when it's
I
on
don't
the
know
agenda?
when, but it will be.
Will you let us know when it's going to be on?
I will, and if you guys know before I do, let me know. All right.
Okay.
I want
Sounds
to
good.
thank everybody. Thank you so much for guiding
Thank
me
you,
through this. I know
Angela.
it's been contentious and, you know, we don't always agree, but we're friends and that's the way it is, you know, it's just nothing personal and hey, it's just it's what you do, right? When you do a town
Yeah.
committee. So,
Right.
Thank you, Angela,
everybody.
for your
I
hard
appreciate
work.
it.
And Bob. Bob, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Bob
Everybody,
and Angela.
sure, everybody. High five. Well, I don't have it on video. All right. I wish I could have everyone here for a cookout at my house, but COVID-19 won't let it happen. So anyway, take it easy. And if I hear anything, I'll let you know. If you hear anything, let me know.
Okay, will do.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye.
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 Hmm.